Hello everyone, it's Trish, Bible Bullets and Barbells. I just want to say thank you for joining me, and for my old subscribers, I'm sorry I've been away. It's been a rough summer, but I am officially back from vacation, and I wanted to go over my September Sterling ink. I'm gonna have to back plan, but I won't do that. This is just gonna be a simple decorate with me. And yeah, let's get into it. So again, I took out all the plastic so you don't have to hear any of that. But we're just gonna go through real quick the September Sterling ink subscription. So this one is absolutely gorgeous. So I picked this color, and it has blues and purples, a little bit of pink, and your natural colors. With all her subscriptions, this is a deluxe. With the deluxe subscription, she gives you two of the vellums. So this one has very similar. It has that beautiful portrait scene, and what I've noticed is it's usually in the same spot. So if you put them one on top of the other, but here she added these two. But again, it's a more simpler with frames, and the other one has more designs. So keeping with the vellum, we have the B6. It only comes in a B6 vellum. She has the Monday start. If you signed up for her freebies, you can receive the Sunday start vellums or Sunday start printables in a PDF, and then you can print it. But you get 1 through the 30th, and then you also get the days of the week, and you get 5 weeks. So we have our simple September and our die cut. It's always beautiful. So then in the small envelope, it contains more monthly as well as a freebie. So here's another die cut. And then here's your monthly freebie. You have 4 tabs of September, and then she has decorative tabs. You get the handwriting, and then the regular block script, the month, and her business card. So there's all that. And if you're new to Sterling Ink, she does her own artwork. So this is always original. I've been subscribing to her now since December of 2023. And all her artwork is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and then you go into some of the smaller sticker sheets. She does the silver foiling accents, but just some florals. These are the edges, and then just small scenes, elements. And then here are the larger sheets. And this has a back to school, home, library vibe. Nice outdoor cafe, breakfast, and then you have your beautiful florals. And then in the deluxe, she gives you 2 sheets of these, and this is one of my favorite sheets right here because there are 2. There's always a nice scene. Then you have your torn edges and your picture frames. And then new to 2025 is this sheet right here. It's like washi, which is always great. And then you have your stamps. And then here, these are strips. She does sell on the website a solid. And so I usually go back and purchase that. Haven't done it in a while because, again, it's been a rough summer. So I'm ready for fall. And this is another one new to 2025, actually, or late 2024. are the scenes. So this is the full sticker sheet, and these are really nice if you have an N1. I have an A5, so I use it in there. But it's always pretty. So these are two of the sheets. And again, this is a stripped, but I'll go back for the solid. And then she usually has about 3 scenes in the full sheet that I'll go back and purchase. And then every single month, she gives this subscription date stampler sheet. So if you redate or if you change your orientation, you have everything you need here. So that's very helpful. All right, so let me get into it. I did bring out these washi tapes, so I just took the colors that I see here in the kit, and these are some of the ones that I'll use. You're gonna hear the puppies in the background. As always, they love to play. So I will fast forward some of this. You won't have to see it all, but this is just the process that I go through when I'm decorating my planner. I enjoy the sticker function. This is the A5. It's in the mulberry, but I have the calendar card. I have it taped with some washi, so it comes right up. But the first part I will start is here in the priorities, and I like to use the edging corners. I'm not sure what they're called. And then the strip. All right, so I'll probably use that one right here. And once you get the subscription, you'll get used to the way she has the orientation of her stickers. So let's see. Also, I want to remind you that you do not need special tools. So this business card, it's on this really smooth cardstock. It's very smooth, very nice. But this is really easy to use to cut washi. So you can have one of those nice metal. I have a couple of those metal washi card cutters, but I find that this works just as easy. And the way I do this is I measure it like that. So, okay. All right, and then I usually take one from the small, so it has kind of the same setup. And I'll just stick that right here. So let me know how you, ladies and gents, how do you track? So with me, this is my regular planner. I track the gym, water intake, tanning, how often I wash my hair, how often I use face cream in the morning, the evening cream at night. I've been having pain in both of my, thumbs right here. So I track that, and then if I get a headache or nausea, so that's what I'll put right there. I use color-coded, and I've shown these in a different video, but I just keep them in this case. It comes in a really nice plastic case. These are the FICA Uniball, the 0.38. So I'll fill that out off camera. Okay, so September started on a Monday. And actually, before I do this, because I enjoy planning. So this is how my August looked. And I just write down every day, use the vellum, the stickers. This is how I use the large. I also do this as well. If you don't know, with the freebie calendars, she does give you sticky notes. So you can print these. This is just on regular paper. And yeah, just tip it into your book. But that's how I use the large scene stickers. And then again, these are the vellums. This was last month. It was beautiful, perfect for traveling. So I actually enjoyed that. So the first part of September, I was traveling. That's why I'm on here so late. But that's all right. So what I usually do, because I have vellum on this side, I'll put the vellum on that side. And you can go up, you can go down, go left. I always stay to the right. And what I'll do is just take, again, matching stickers. So I really like this blue. And I already have some of this cut out. So let's start off with this blue. Okay, so that's just a beginning process. And then I usually decorate 10 pages, yeah, front and back, just so that in case I need more, which I usually do, I just don't know. I usually do 10 to 15 pages. So that's what I'll do. And again, it'll grab yourself a cup of tea, a hot drink, coffee, a glass of wine, water, whatever it is that you enjoy. And or just grab your planner and decorate with me. Okay, so I will leave the monthly decoration just for another time because I like to redate into a Sunday start, and I don't want to do that on this video. But I just want to show how the deluxe is big. It's sufficient, excuse me. The subscription box is sufficient for 2 monthlies, 2 weeklies, as well as daily pages. Now, my daily pages, as you can see, they're not 1 page per day. Sometimes I have 3 or 4 pages on one day, or just 2. It really depends on how much I'm writing. But yeah, that's basically how I go through it. So just a quick look at the monthly. I started incorporating just washi tape from other shops. Some are from Amazon, others are from Moonboon, Rosy Life Planner, Lauren Phelps Design. So I use different washi as well as Simply Gilded, but not in this spread. But just nice and simple. I'll go back in here and I'll put birthdays and appointments. I haven't really been doing that lately because, you know, I'm just going through some things. But I was traveling, so I was traveling at the end of August into September. So I do want to go back and put in my own stickers. Like, that's a photo sticker I printed out. So I'm going to put that here. That's why it's so blank. And then I was still traveling. And then Be a Kind Human. This is for Charlie Kirk, rest his soul. This is for all the men and women who lost their lives in 9/11. 24 years, you know, it's one of those things where you remember where you were when it happened, and it was an unfortunate event in our history. So we got to remind ourselves of it and never forget. And never forget the lives that were lost during that time. So again, I just want to go through like what appointments I have, what's going on in the week, and I'll fill that out, add more stickers. So then October comes and we're coming quickly. And then I just put the tabs from the subscription box here, and for my daily, love never fails, amen, amen. So yeah, I just did 10 pages really quick. I'll probably do more because I did this full page. But this is how I like to use the scene stickers. I enjoy it. These two are like my favorite stickers. And then again, incorporating the washi. And I just want to say, like, most of us who go Sterling Ink crazy, this is the first time I had the full year. I normally, like, I prefer the compact because we're already in September and I still have over 200 pages that are free. So yeah, I won't use a full year. It's just, yeah, I just don't. I only write between 10 to 15 pages per month. So the 120 pages is actually perfect if I just keep to my 10 pages for the daily pages in the back. Again, this is just glued washi. This is the Mulberry Vertical 2025 Sterling Ink. And for those of you ladies who like the Coach, this is a Coach cover, but as you can see, just as I would thought, as you get later in the year, it gets a little bit snug. So I think for October, I'm going to go to one of my Moterms, or I have Rosy Life. I have Jane's Agenda, just a different cover that can accommodate the planner. All right, thank you. Thank you. Give it a thumbs up, and I pray that you enjoy the rest of your day. Let me know, how do you like decorate with me, and let me know what you're doing for September. All right, if you have any travel plans, any of that, take care. Bye.